Have you ever felt like what you're doing isn't what you're supposed to be doing? Like, no matter what changes you've made in your life or continue to make, it still doesn't feel right? I am the funny, outgoing, make fun of my weight, so when others didn't hurt as bad. I'm one of the guys that play it cool, like being so uncomfortably overweight didn't break my heart figuratively and literally every second of every day. I've been the determined, hellbent, focused, ready to make a change, eat differently, work out, and get discouraged a month or two in when I didn't see a difference. I was, have been, will continue to be the girl who has to make a conscious decision every second to not focus on the desire to go to 4 different drive-through fast food places and take it home, sit on my bed, and watch Netflix for 3 hours straight while I eat $50 worth of fast food. I'm that girl who wakes up every day wondering why I haven't and can't seem to love myself enough to stop making things worse. I wake up wishing that would change, but I couldn't ever seem to implement it. I've gone to fat camp for 2 months when I was 15, 16-ish and lost 40 pounds in 2 months, which is huge, only to gain it all back when I got home and somebody made the comment that I wasn't going to be able to keep it off. And I let them win. I went on later to have a weight loss surgery and lost 120 pounds in just over a year, only to work somewhere I was miserable. And I gained it all back in just over 2 years. Until recently, I was terrified to leave an extremely toxic environment. It was to the point it led my mind to tell my heart I didn't want to be on earth anymore. I was suffering in so many ways. And I didn't want the rejection in finding a new job or simply failing because I couldn't find a new job. I had given up on myself. I told myself that I quit. I quit loving me. I quit making the effort to change. I told myself I was disgusting every day I woke up and looked in the mirror. And that everyone was right for not wanting to be around me. I felt worthless, unloved, like I was in the middle of the ocean. And I was so tired that all I wanted to do was stop treading water and hope somebody would save me. And maybe that was my problem. I looked to everyone else to save me, to reassure me that I was loved. And it didn't matter if I thought I was funny or attractive or kind or genuine or a good friend, a sister, daughter, cousin, niece, anything. I only cared what everyone else thought. I didn't realize how destructive that was, to be everything I could possibly be for somebody and still not be enough. No wonder I never felt valuable. I learned a lot in a very short amount of time. I had to find a way to be incredible in a society that is mainly visual, surrounded by thin, beautiful, crazy, outgoing girls, people. I had to be that funny fat friend. And I hate to brag, but I kind of rocked it. I developed a killer personality. I learned to do things that those girls never would want to. I was in the shop with my dad all the time. I rode quads and dirt bikes, and I learned how to change my oil and change my tire on my car if I ever got a flat. Or the time my dad broke his leg in Dumont, and I packed up the entire trailer and somehow managed to help get it home while him and my mom were gone. I was forced to be beyond outgoing. I was always ready to go out and get crazy. I just had no shame. Like none. But fast forward to February 2018, just like 6 months ago, my life literally changed within 2 weeks. A new job fell in my lap with great people, and it started the chain reaction of good things. Just a month in, I started working out with a personal trainer who I instantly fell in love with. He is kind, understanding, and determined to be a tool in helping me change my life. I worked out with him for just a few months, making new friends, trying new things, and eventually joining the CrossFit gym. Short version. I went from Planet Fitness, where I was stared at, ridiculed, talked about, the place where one day 2 girls got on the treadmills next to me, even though all of them were open, not knowing I didn't have anything playing in my headphones. And I got to listen to one of them say, "I like working out next to fat people. It makes me feel better knowing I can push harder than them." And I think that that's what broke me. That's what people think of me. Not that I'm fun and outgoing and a great friend and loving and caring. But my decision to not love myself was the fuel to make them feel better about themselves. Ain't that some shit? However, with Luke came the CrossFit gym. I got to go to a CrossFit gym where people took the time to learn my name, to support me, to lift me up, encourage me, push me harder, and tell me how much they valued being around me. I went 130 days without soda and fast food free. I ate clean. I stuck to plan. I lost inches. This before and after will show you. 30-ish pounds on top of putting on 22 plus pounds of lean muscle, which is huge. I was getting stronger in every way. After spending hours and hours on YouTube looking for someone I could relate to, I decided I wanted to get a video out there that was real. Sure, there are people who are years into their journeys who look phenomenal and are keeping the weight off. There's also people who are being sponsored and constantly advertising the pre-workout they use or the protein powder company that may be endorsing them. Who knows? Or the I only have 4 spots left for my fitness challenge. You better get in. I realize that's not where I'm at. I'm not here for I've kept my weight off for 3 years. I'm in a good spot. I'm making money. I can work out all day at a gym. I can not have a 9 to 5 and focus on my health and my family. I am in a low spot. Knowing it would happen, I wanted to be that video for myself. I wanted to be able to look on YouTube when I'm ready to binge eat and look back and see the pain, the hurt, the sadness, all of that emotion in my eyes, and remind myself where I have been in my past and that there are more good days than there are bad in my journey. I want to be that person somebody can relate to. Someone who's starting out on this massive lifelong journey in saving themselves. I want to be that lady in line that asks to speak to the manager of my life because I have been discounting myself for so long. And now that I'm finally back up to the price I'm supposed to be, Karen is losing her mind. Losing her mind. And wants to speak to the manager of my life. I want to reach that one person. Whether it's to make them smile, cry, help them work through the anger they feel when they see new stretch marks or a new roll in the mirror. Or maybe they're interested in someone and think that they're never going to be enough. They'll never be good enough because of their weight. Maybe even the days when they feel amazing, but they hear a comment that completely tears them down. Maybe that someone's me. Maybe that someone's you. I don't really know. All I know is today I went to the gas station and spent $25 on Slim Jims, hot Cheetos, candy, fake cheese. For me and girls in the office. I swear I didn't eat it all, I would tell you. all on top of a 2-week binge of eating everything I have worked so hard to detoxify my body of. And I feel sick. Not only physically do I feel sick, I feel sick here. My heart, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed that I've let people who look up to me and remind me that I'm an inspiration for them down. That I've given up on not just me, but them. I need to hold myself accountable and get back on track. And I wouldn't be mad if you joined me.